But what made you go, you know what, I want to become a ref?
I got into it in 2009. I actually had a fight. I lost. I wanted to take some time off. Officiating course came around. We had 2 Nevada officials come in late 2009, Charlie Anzalone and Chris Dognoni. They did a great course. And then that led me to officiate. I started off as a locker room inspector. That was a ex-MMA show. Kelly C.
Is that just where they sign off on the gloves? Is that it? Or
That's right. You know, you walk the fighters out into the cage, make sure there's no cheating involved, no Vaseline being applied anywhere, and or liniment oils and things like that. So I started off as a locker room inspector. Yeah, make sure their hands are wrapped correctly. Nothing illegal going on over there. So ex-MMA came down. That was a Melbourne promotion. They did 3 shows in Sydney. I worked all 3. And then I didn't get much work until, 2014. Then I threw myself out there. I actually got in contact. It was actually at the end of 2013. I emailed every single sanctioning body in New South Wales, and I said, I don't have much refereeing experience. I had a little bit. I did a few local open mat shows, pancreation shows. Some were amateur MMA with headgear. In 2011, 2012, I didn't have much experience, but I knew I could do it. I just knew I had it in me to become a really good referee, and I knew the state needed it. We didn't have many good referees at the time, so I emailed every single sanctioning body in the state, and I got hired by all of them. So in 2014, I actually worked 38 shows that year. It's almost every weekend. I remember driving to Newcastle. You know, you drive, it's a 2-hour drive, 6 hours work, 2-hour drive back for, I don't know, $100. But I loved it. And I didn't stop. So that's the journey I took with officiating. And then in late 2014, the UFC came to Sydney. I wanted to referee it, but I got hired as a judge. That was fine by me. Anything to get my foot through the door. I was wrapped, you know. So I thought I made it at that point. I didn't get a call up again until 2017. So from 2014, you know, I was just grinding away.
So I'm guessing it was a bad decision, right?
What's that?
Your judging debut. That's why you never got the call back for another 3 years.
Absolutely not. No fight went to the scorecards that night. It was one of
well, that's the case. Then they were like, you know what? We don't even need him. We don't need judges.
That's right. So yeah, so from 2014 to 2017, I still had a dream to obviously to referee in the UFC. And I dream about it weekly. You know, obviously we've got what's that song, Bubba O'Reilly, the intro song. I play that when I'm working out over and over again, and I just dream and envision myself in that cage refereeing the UFC one day. And in 2017, UFC came to Sydney again, got the call up. And yeah, that was a dream come true. Just to step in that cage with those, you know, professional athletes at the highest level in the world was something else. So then I worked Adelaide 2018, and the world record show in 2019 in Melbourne. That was my first pay-per-view, so that was a big highlight in my career.